Hey, so this is our function series of our maths module, and we're just going to start off with going through what a function is. So we're going to start off with what you've probably most commonly seen, which is when you'll be doing graphs, you would have been given something most likely for y in terms of x, say y equals 3x plus 2. Now most of you'll know that's a function. So we could say y then is equal to that, which is equal to f of x, where this f, this function, which is equal to y, is dependent on the independent variable, which is x. So this depends on this. We can see that to be true, as if we have y, this depends on the value of x we put in. So if I were to put in, we'll say 3, then y would be equal to 3 by 3 plus 2, 9 to 11. Okay? So that depends on that. If we were to put in a value of, we'll make it very simple, 0, we end up with 0 plus 2 equals 2. So the value here depends on our independent variable. It's independent because that variable isn't dependent on anything. It doesn't have to be represented by f of x. It could be, you see the most commonly being g of something like a, h of something, b, or f of something. We're going to call it c. You can have quite commonly as well, you'll see the variables inside being x, y, and z, but they can really be anything. I could pick something absurd and I will do theta of phi. And this would be some term of phi squared plus 2, say. So if we could take another example, they can be as complicated as you want. So we could have we'll do our theta of phi, or phi of theta in this case, is equal to, what should we have? 101 plus 4 theta squared. And if we make theta equal 3, it's 12, 113, 113 squared. 1, 2, 7, 6, 9. I'll do another video on showing how to square high numbers very, very quickly in your head. Actually, I've just worked that out now, and you'll see. I'm not lying. There's a very easy way to do that. And that's all we're going to cover for this video. Sort of the basics, what they are. Also, I should mention actually things like sine. Sine, as you'll see from our trig series, sine is a function of x. If you give sine a value, if you give sine a value of 0, so x equals 0, you would get 0. If you give it a value of 2 pi, it would be 0 again. You give it a value of pi, is 0. You give it a value of half pi, it's at 1. Value of 3 over 2 pi is at minus 1, if you remember the graph we went over, where the graph goes like that. So depending on where you give it its x value along this x-axis, you'll get a different value of y. So as I said, that's all we're going to cover for today, and we'll be looking next at the inverse of functions. Thank you.